and then go ahead with it. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome back. And yes, we started with a lot of interesting fact sharing related to Africa. Yes, that is going to be our next topic that we are going to explore. I hope energy and power resources chapter that we have done, it is clear to you all. Everyone has submitted the answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
or
ma'am.
no? Everyone has submitted the
Yes,
answers
ma'am.
and everyone did the Vicon test.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Vicon assessment also given. Very good.
Yes,
So I don't want to hear that Vicon assessment and answer script. I'm expecting that both are there. So when I'll start with, once I finish history, I'll start with geography corrections. Any questions from there while you were answering? Anything you found difficult?
No, ma'am.
From
No, ma'am.
energy and power resources.
Everyone
I just have a question.
hydroelectric
Yes.
was a little bit hard, but
Not still understand it. Ma'am, when we get richer, our energy our energy demand increase, but they are much more cleaner sources, so it
When
doesn't
we
cause
are-
much
when we
pollution.
are- I did not get the question. When we are
When we are getting richer, our energy demands are increasing.
when
So,
we are getting
along-
recharged.
Richer.
When we are getting
RICH.
richer. Okay, yes.
When we are getting richer, our energy demands are increasing, and along with that, we are using much more cleaner sources of energy.
Who said
So,
we are using
So
much
that
more
is of a
cleaner
lot of
sources
amount.
energy?
Like a lot of energy is used.
No,
And also
I want
harmful.
to,
in the book only it's written.
I want
So
to
it should
ask.
be a lot to
Yes.
make anyone who is extremely rich has to install a solar panel.
Listen, when you are saying that I am using a lot of cleaner sources of energy, who said you are using a lot of cleaner sources of energy? When you are getting richer, the basic and the most important source of energy for all of us at present is what? Electricity. But we call it power. Yes or no?
Yes,
So the rich
Yes, ma'am.
people who have big houses, always AC is on. 10 other electronic gadgets at home. Okay, all fans, AC, centrally located air conditioners.
Ma'am,
Throughout the
they
house, there
actually
is
They are all
don't have
connected.
fans, those
Enough
coolers,
you
the
know,
coolers which are set in the
So ma'am, it
wall.
should be a law passed if
everything,
anyone extremely rich buy a
everything.
solar panel and install
You
it.
can say, you know, I had once heard that, you know, the Ambani flat, the amount of electricity the house of Ambani needs, if you know, if that can be reduced or something, then many more areas could be given electricity. So when you are getting richer, your demand for electricity is increasing, and you are not producing electricity. You are using electricity that is supplied from the electricity control electrical board. And in turn, what are you doing? You are paying your electric bills. Okay, but how is electricity being produced? Most of the electricity is still being produced by burning coal, which is a fossil fuel. When you are richer, you will always use your private car for going for even for a short distance. You are not using public transport. But don't we say that try to use bicycles, try to walk for shorter distance and not use transport? You are burning fossil fuels. You are burning petroleum. So are you using cleaner sources? Does a house, you take the house of any rich person, are they using solar energy to light that house?
No, ma'am.
No. Everyone, see,
I
now
wrote
the
a new
most
suggestion
common
in the
source of
chat.
In the
energy.
book, it's written that so in general, low income households in villages use smaller amounts and more polluting forms of energy, while high income households in cities use large amounts and cleaner forms of energy.
No, you cannot say that this is not really true. You know, the high income households that is in urban areas, actually a lot of yes, in village areas, what you can say is that they burn the wood. Now, directly burning, getting heat energy from that, but they are the houses
This
that we are
electricity
staying
which
in.
is using is
Okay,
also
the house
produce
is,
some pollution at a time
yes,
while being
sir?
produced. The electricity we are using has produced some pollution at the time of being made. So the houses might not be directly harming the air, harming the world, but indirectly it is.
We are indirectly, you can actually say this, that the villagers sometimes directly contribute in pollution by burning maybe wood. They are burning wood and you can see that, okay, there is pollution. But this is wrong to say that in village areas, they are using more polluting forms than in urban areas. Because if you look in urban households, what we are not directly causing pollution. You know, when we think about pollution, we are not directly causing it, but we are indirectly the reason behind most of the pollution that is taking place in the world, behind global warming and everything, much more than village areas. Okay, the ACs that we do,
Because
the amount of
village areas
electricity-
have more trees also, which
village
help.
areas not only, yes, they have more trees, they have more eco-friendly techniques. You know, you will see they use more eco-friendly techniques to generate energy. Their houses, they use, during the day they use sunlight most of the time. They are not putting on fans and ACs and refrigerators for cooling. They use those mud vessels to keep water, so that these vessels keep the water clean. But we use a lot of energy, so we do not, you will not see the urban households directly contributing to pollution, but the urban households or the urban people, they are contributing indirectly to a lot of pollution. Then from our yes, another way of you can say polluting in village areas, water pollution can be seen at a little higher level, because the village people use the ponds only and they don't have sanitation properly. That is a way of polluting. But for energy needs, the urban areas are the main people are in the urban areas who are using this energy. And
Ma'am, that is why China and India are the one of the world's most populating countries in the world.
they are the most populated countries in the
Ma'am,
world.
I saw it in the Economic Times.
Absolutely, they are the most populous countries in the world. And India, the way India is growing, China has brought a control. But the way India is growing, if India doesn't keep a control, then India will surpass China very soon in population. And if population is high, our problems can never get less. Anyway, so that is about
How
India.
is China controlling it? Do they kill the citizens?
China is controlling by strict laws, by imposing very strict laws. China
Like a
has
person is not
laws.
allowed to give birth.
Yes, the laws
No,
that
the mother doesn't allow to have more than 2 babies.
more than 2 kids will not be the responsibility of the government. And the people who are having more than 2 kids, they have to pay some extra taxes, I have heard. Then there are many other things like,
But then the question is, how are they controlling the birth rates?
of course, by imposing a very strict law,
When
that
is
more
being
than 2 kids
existing
will be,
become a crime?
will not be, the government will not be responsible for giving the 3rd kid job for their, then there are higher taxes to be paid, education will
But
become richer, so there are
the
lots
third
of
child
things
is
they
being
do.
punished for existing.
What?
The third child is being punished for existing.
The 3rd child is being punished for existence in the sense they are trying to say that after 2 children, the people themselves, they should be educated enough to keeping in mind the well-being of the entire society. People are, limiting it to 2 children. They are in China, they are spreading awareness in such a way, they are literating people in such a way, then they have, of course, strict laws that they are limiting it to 2 children. People are not crossing that. When you know that the third child will not be given benefits, or there will be problems that you will be facing if you have a third
How do they
child, you
control
will
that
not
they
try for a third child.
give birth or not? How do they control that they give birth or not? Does the mother choose?
Yes, there are ways of birth control. Of course, literacy is there. There are ways of birth control that they are applying, and
But
they
are
are
they
Then
trying
trying
to beat the? So are they trying to
That's like
bring the
something
deaths
China
and
might
the
do.
births each day equal?
deaths and the birth. See, death is something that is related to medical facilities. Birth control, yes, there are ways. There are ways when, by spreading awareness and everything, where how the birth can be controlled. Okay, so birth
Now,
control
did China
measures are
release
there.
corona to destroy some population?
If we go to
Then
China
they
with
escalated
And
and
they brought it
if we go to
destroy
China for
population
some
of that.
healthcare
then the thing
healthcare
escalated
facilities, will
and
they kill
cannot
us?
became a
talk
global
about that.
pandemic.
Okay,
If we go to China for some healthcare facilities, will they kill us?
of course. We cannot say about that. The political relation between India and China may be a little strained, but that does not say that they will do that. So, without proper way.
They might.
We are
But
talking
communists.
negative against them.
Now, like even in India, we are trying this. There are a lot of campaigns and lot of education being done. Lot of things that there are measures. There are measures that are being taken. So, if we can only implement that at a more larger scale, maybe things will become better. Okay, coming to Africa. So we are going to move towards a new continent, that is the continent of Africa. And in Africa, you are going to learn about, of course, the resources of Africa, the physical divisions, the political divisions, and
Will we learn the cocoa part?
the cocoa part you will not be having for exams. I was just coming to that. So cocoa cultivation, you can give it a reading, but you will not be having it for exam purpose. Okay, so
I have read the whole chapter in the Puja vacation.
that is very good. That is
History
very
and
interesting.
geography.
Let me
Ma'am.
share screen a little bit,
Ma'am.
and then we can discuss
Ma'am.
further. Yes,
Ma'am,
please.
Africa gives us the world's gold and platinum almost half of it.
Yes, you will be doing a project on that. I'll tell you that. I'll discuss with you that once we do the first part. You will be doing something on that.
Now,
Okay.
Africa is the one continent where tourism is more in the places with no cities than the places where cities are.
It has lots of cities, lots of countries. True. Africa is
No,
one.
but the tourism is more in the jungles and the plains and the
The jungle
countryside.
safaris. True.
There's the Sahara
tourism of
Desert.
Africa is a lot dependent on that. But let's go one by one.
No one goes to see
And
the
foremost,
cities.
okay, 1 minute. Let us go one by one. First and foremost, let us know about the location of the continent, which is very important. See, if you look at the continent of Africa, it is the second largest continent after what?
After
Asia.
Asia.
After
Asia.
Asia. Okay.
Borrowing cheetahs from Africa.
What?
Is India borrowing cheetahs from Africa?
India is borrowing cheetahs, I will not say, but
No.
Taking some
That is
from them.
Cheetahs are
Because
extinct in
No, no.
India.
And because
Cheetahs are
India, there
extinct
is
in India.
known people.
That's why.
Ayush has said a very good information. Ayush, thank you for sharing this information. The first traces of human civilization, the first traces of
Ethiopia.
from apes to
Ethiopia.
animals, when people were converting from apes to animals, the first traces are actually found in Africa. So the African
Ma'am, in
origin
Ethiopia.
of people have
No,
been
it's found in
long
Mesopotamia.
back, but this continent is very famously known as the dark continent. This continent was no, not because
Just
of
very
skin color.
humiliated always.
Because
was humiliated on its slavery and all that.
People
Slavery, slaves, and all that.
Because the people lived
There
out
are many
and it was
slaves.
black.
True. Okay. This continent is called the dark continent because the Europeans did not know about it for a long span of time. You know, at that point of time, the knowledge, you see, you will read in history also, industrial revolution, all the changes, the industries, when
Ma'am, French Revolution.
started
Never did any
producing,
revolution.
when we moved from what should I say, when we moved from a religion based community to a goods based, you know what we see as capitalism. Capitalism is a very important term which I'll tell you in history. What does it mean? It's actually economics. It's in relation to economics. So you will see when those changes came over, the Europeans were the ones who were much ahead of any other people of any other continent. They were discovering, they were exploring, they were finding out many things. It was known as European Renaissance. So the Europeans sent out voyagers to go on big voyages, go to voyages like you know about Vasco da Gama, you know about Christopher Columbus. They all went on voyages and they started finding new places. And when they got to know about these places, even in Europe, many books were written. The travelers and the people, they used to write about their explorations and everything. But for a long time, they did not know really about the continent of Africa. It was quite later on that they discovered this continent and the resources of this continent. They came to know that this continent was very rich in mineral resources. The people
Even
in
though
Africa,
Europe is
Ma'am, when
so
Vasco da
near
Gama
to
was
Africa.
coming to Goa, then he couldn't see it, like there
of
was
course,
some
he did
land.
cross it.
Africa
But he
is
did
so
not,
close.
you know, how he came. He came from Vasco da Gama, actually reached the tip of Africa and then came to India only. But for a long time, that this was a huge continent with so much of resources, so much of things. The people of Africa has mostly, you know, they have lived in forest lands or in deserts. The
Ma'am,
climate of
maximum
this
tribes.
place is very
Tribal
harsh. Tribal,
Tribes.
and the climate of this place is very harsh. So for a long time, this was not a explored part of the world. Much later on, overcoming the physical difficulties, the continent was explored by the Europeans, and till they found it, they used to refer to this as the dark continent, a continent about which they know very little. Then they started exploring, and there were many, just like India, the Europeans had many colonies in Africa as well. Okay, Ayushman has
South
this question.
Africa.
Ayushman came up with this question that why are the people of Africa darker in color? Means without racial discrimination, why is it so? See,
Because
Because
sorry,
of
I'll tell you why.
temperature.
1 minute. I'll tell you
Because
why.
they are directly
Let us use the map to find out the answer, which is going to be interesting. So, can you see which important latitude is passing through the middle of Africa?
equator.
Equator.
Very good. Very good. Can everyone see the equator? Let me take a straight line.
They are all
Then it will
tanned.
be easier.
it's
And
fully
it is passing through
distributed.
Equator in
Can you see
Ecuador.
this red line that I have drawn?
They are all tanned.
Okay, so equator down here. Then if we move a little bit to the north, if we actually move a little bit to the north,
Tropic of Cancer is
can
also
you
passing.
see another important line here?
Tropic of
Tropic of
Cancer and
Cancer.
Prime Meridian.
Tropic of
Can you
Cancer.
see this line
Yes.
here? Mostly, okay, this is a little tilted. I made it a straight line, but can you see this?
Yes,
Tropic
Yes,
of
ma'am.
Cancer? Okay,
Yes,
great.
ma'am.
Now let us move a little bit down. Can you see another
Tropic of
important latitude
Capricorn
here?
also.
Tropic of Capricorn.
It's fully in the torrid zone. Like the
Very,
only
very
some
very
part is the
good.
temperate.
Ma'am,
That's
Still
not
not
so
bad
hot,
enough
ma'am.
for
South
me.
Africa
this
And
is
you add
the
a point.
Tropic of Capricorn. Now, I actually cannot let me clear all drawings, otherwise you will not understand. So basically from Tropic of Cancer, that is up here, this is the Sahara Desert. From here till here of the continent, okay. So from here till here of this continent, this entire region of Africa comes under the torrid zone and it receives the direct sunlight. Now, our skin has a pigment called melanin. Do you know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
determines
You
our
know
skin
that.
color.
So
The more the melanin, the darker the shade.
Skin also
is
has
something
skin,
that
melanin.
they live near the equator, so they are black. Ayush, correct. So what happens? Most of Africa, except for this part in the north, except for a little part in the north, that is, if I say, sorry, this part, this region in the north, little bit till here, till this much part in the north, which goes to the temperate zone, and a little bit part in the south, that is
There's a desert there.
this little part in the south. Yes, tell what are you saying?
In the top part that you made with the red line, there's a desert there.
There are many deserts in Africa. We'll come to that. So if you see this little part in the south, so except for this two little parts,
That must be
the
the place
entire
from the South
continent
African team.
is in the which zone?
Torrid zone.
Is in the
Ma'am,
torrid
that
zone.
is why some South Africans are light skinned.
South Africans are comparatively a little light skinned in color, but there is another reason why South Africans are light skinned, because they are not of true African origin. Most of them are the Europeans who came there, made their colonies, started living there, and it's a mixed race. But the skin color, people who live in the dark, people who live near the equator, okay, the sun's rays have the ultraviolet radiations. You have read that in atmosphere?
Yes, ma'am, we read.
So
That's our
our
eyes.
skin,
Our
nature
skin
has
is
made it in us in such a way that melanin, the pigment melanin, protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. That is why the people who live in the region between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, or close to the equator within the tropics, you will see they have usually a darker skin because these regions receive direct sunlight. Now, direct sunlight, even when the layers of the atmosphere are there, a lot of harmful radiations enters the troposphere. And many of these radiations can cause damage to our skin. Okay, there are lots of skin diseases that can come up. There are lots of skin diseases that can come up if you are lighter skin and living in a zone which receives so much of sunlight. That is why they have high levels of melanin, because melanin protects. Melanin is a natural protection that you have, that God has, that's by God's grace that you have, which protects you from lots of skin diseases because you are living in a region that receives so much of high sun's rays, that is insolation. That is why even the South Indian people living in southern part of India, like Tamil Nadu, like Kerala, like Andhra Pradesh, you will see they are comparatively darker skin because they are living in the torrid zone and closer to the equator. It's much hotter, receiving a lot of sunlight. So melanin, that is why.
Ma'am, in December we went to Andaman. It was actually very hot. We found actually mangoes there.
Absolutely, it is very hot. So you will automatically see that people in these regions are darker in skin color because the melanin protects you from harmful rays of the sun. Okay, now you see, mostly you saw that there are three important latitudes passing through Africa. All three of them, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and Equator. So the continent of Africa, again, is totally mostly in the torrid zone with a little in North temperate and south temperate zone. But north temperate and south temperate zone, they are also so close to the heat zones. They are also, these regions are, it's not that they are very cold. Okay. Now, what are the water bodies surrounding Africa? To the north, it has what?
Mediterranean Sea.
The Mediterranean Sea. Can you all see this? The Mediterranean Sea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Beside that, to the west, it has what?
South Atlantic
Ocean.
Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean or the South Atlantic Ocean. To the south, it has what? Do you know which ocean? will
The
be there in
Southern
the south?
Ocean.
The Southern Ocean. Yes.
Africa is technically a island.
Africa is not an island. No, no,
Not an
no.
island.
It is
Peninsula.
separated by the
Connected with the
Suez
land.
Canal. So it is
Absolutely
a
not
whole
an
Connected
island.
with a tiny
Peninsula?
bit
It
of
has
part in the
Atlantic
middle of
Ocean in
the
the south, then joining to be the Southern Ocean. In the east, it has the Indian Ocean. Africa is not an island only because, can you see this little part of Africa? Everyone,
Yes,
can you
ma'am.
see this
Reflects to
little
Asia.
part?
Yes, ma'am, but it is
Nile
cut
Delta.
through the Suez Canal, so it is an island.
Yes, it is known as the Isthmus of Suez. Isthmus of Suez. This is the part
The
that
Suez Canal does not
Africa
qualify as a
Ma'am, but
Bhajana
it is-
water.
But ma'am, but it is cut through the Suez Canal, so
But Suez Canal
is
is
a-
not a natural thing. No, no, no. Listen to this.
And even
Suez
if it is,
Canal
it's
is a
small.
man-made thing, which man has made for easier navigation. But this is a natural connection. The continent here at this part, this continent is only this part of the continent. This is an isthmus. This
It's a
isthmus
peninsula.
connects- Yes, you can say.
And it is also sort of connected at the Strait of
Gulf of
Gibraltar. But
Aqaba.
you can
You
pass
can actually say more than a peninsula. Yes, this is a small isthmus that connects the continent of Asia and Africa. It connects Africa with Asia. Basically, through Africa, if you move this side, you will come to the Arabian Peninsula. This is the Arabian Peninsula. Usually,
Largest peninsula in the world.
on one side, which is connected in a broader way to a landmass. On the eastern side, actually northeast, if you look at the northeast, Africa has which sea?
Red Sea.
The
Red
Red
Sea.
Sea, absolutely. And this part of Africa, if you see, it
Strait
is
of Gibraltar.
almost connected to Europe, but still the Strait of Gibraltar is separating Africa from Europe. So it is separated from Europe through the Strait of Gibraltar. Now, through Strait of Gibraltar, if somebody constructs a bridge, Shubhayan, understand this, then man is creating something to keep the two lands connected. But we will not say this is a natural connection. Okay, like this here, what happened was earlier for people to come from Europe to India, what they had to do was they had to go all through Africa, come to the how Vasco da Gama came. Vasco da Gama reached the tip of Africa,
To
Cape of
shorten
Good
the
Hope.
route. That's why the
Yes,
Suez Canal
and
is
then they go through the Mozambique Channel and enter Indian Ocean, and then they had to come to India. So this became a
That was a big
huge
task.
route. So a long route. Now to cut that route shorter, this is the Isthmus of Suez. What they have done is that they have constructed, man has constructed a canal here, which is known as the Suez Canal. And through this Suez Canal now, ships can easily, from Europe through the Mediterranean, they can
Then
take
now
the
go
Suez
through the
Canal.
Mediterranean.
Yes.
I mean,
come
this
to the
year
Red Sea.
there was a severe jam in the Suez Canal.
There was a severe.
Jam.
Massive.
A ship actually, a ship
A ship
actually
was
crashed
drifting.
into the. A ship actually
No, no,
crashed
no,
into the
no,
Suez Canal.
Why that is
No, no,
blocked?
it is not
Oh.
crash. It's just turned
was
sideways
playing
and
racing
so
car.
So it
got
was
blocked.
okay. It was
It's like
turned
the tail and
sideways.
bus control.
Oh, okay. So the other ships, the navigation was hampered. I can understand. Yeah, because it's a narrow canal. It's a narrow channel waterway that man has
And you
built.
know the Suez Canal increased tourism in the Mediterranean Sea.
The Suez Canal is what in the Mediterranean Sea?
Increased tourism. Because
Oh.
it makes it more accessible.
It becomes more accessible, exactly, so that it becomes more accessible. But Africa, of course, when we think about Africa, what is the first type of landform that comes to your mind?
Desert, savanna.
Deserts. Very true. We think about deserts, and which is the first desert that comes to your mind?
Sahara
Desert.
Sahara Desert. So we always think about the Sahara Desert. That is the first thing that comes to our mind. But do you know Africa has more deserts other than Sahara? There are more
Bigger ones,
deserts
yes.
in Africa as well. In the southern part of Africa, there are two very important deserts. One is known as the Kalahari Desert, and one is
This is the
known as
Gobi
the
Desert.
Namib Desert.
Sorry, ma'am.
Kalahari and Namib. These are two very important, other two important deserts that are found in Africa. And one very interesting thing is that Africa is a continent which is
There's a Libyan
mostly
desert also up there.
what?
There's a Libyan desert beside the Sahara Desert.
There is a
The map says there's a Libyan desert just beside the Sahara Desert.
just beside the Sahara Desert. Yes. So Africa has lots of desert regions. It's a dry, rugged climate. And most of the continent actually is a plateau region. Maximum of it, it's a plateau region. It is uneven. And when we talk about plateaus, what did you all learn? Plateaus are called storehouse of what?
Storehouses of
Minerals.
Minerals.
Minerals. Very true. So when we think about
One
minerals,
time you told us, is it a
I told you.
ma'am, one time you told
Chocolates.
ma'am, one time
What
you
are the
told us that chocolates.
Oh, the chocolates. Chocolates is it? Yes, that is in agriculture. But when we talk about Africa, Africa has rich mineral deposits. You know, just now what you all were telling in the beginning, Africa has diamond deposits. It has gold mines, but unfortunately, in spite of being so rich in mineral deposits, it is poor in, economically, it is very poor. So you see
The
what
government could not
happens.
manage
There's a
it
lot of
properly.
poverty in Africa.
There
like
is
India.
lot of the there is a lot of poverty in the sense that the countries of Africa are not very well developed. Why is it so? Because they too, like India, have been
Underdevelopment.
under colonial rule for a long time. They have been under the rule of the Britishers. They have been they have been managed by the Britishers for a long time. Hence they couldn't do a lot for themselves, and mostly the people were not aware due to the
So,
deserts and the
Also by
rugged
the Germans
topography.
for a short time. It was also
Come
controlled
again,
by
Aditya?
some part of it was also controlled by the Germans for a short period during World War II.
Okay. So you ultimately see Africa being the land of plenty in terms of minerals could not progress economically. So we'll do each part of Africa in detail in our next class. Okay. So see you next day. Yes, somebody has written something. There are many underdeveloped. Most countries of Africa are underdeveloped.